Hi everyone. In this video I wanted to talk about three concepts really. The first one is related to you comparing yourself with the world, with other people, with where you want to be or where you want to go. I have referred to this point before, but I want you to really recognize that you are completely perfect as you are right now. Never compare yourself with people. There are people who are very inspirational. They've done lots of things and you admire and live up to. You are unique. You don't need to be like them or anybody else. You need to find your calling and do what you feel that needs to be done in the world. Everyone will have a different opinion of that. But there's one important thing that you need to recognize, and that you are complete and perfect as you are. Even if you sit at home and do nothing for the rest of your life, you are complete and perfect. You don't need to do anything in particular to prove your worth or, to feel better about yourself. You can do things to feel better about yourself, but all of those things will be temporary anyway. Until you recognize the perfection that you are as you are, and there's nothing that needs to be added to that to make you better or worthier or anything like that. So inherent perfection exists in you, but also it exists in everything else that there is, in other people, in nature, and in all of existence. There is perfection. Once you really grasp this concept, you will cease judging yourself, judging other people, judging situations, judging the world, right? You'll fully understand that there's a grand scheme, and you trust the intelligence that got you to where you are right now, out of the Big Bang. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, as everything is perfect, there's also imperfection in everything. And that's just really contradictory, isn't it? I just said everything is perfect, yet I'm saying everything's also imperfect. And the reason for that is because of that imperfection, the perfection is revealed. If imperfection didn't exist in everything, the perfection couldn't be revealed. It's two sides of the same coin, really. And that's why everything, there are opposites in everything we see. In nature, there are opposing forces from the physical reality of positive charges and negative charges to nature, to life itself, to biological life, where there's male, female, and there's everything that exists in opposites. But it's only when you unify opposites is when you can get the complete picture. And for opposing views, and we talked about, is to be combined to get a more holistic and complete view of life. So recognize the perfection and imperfection in everything, and that you are complete and perfect, but you will also have imperfections within you. And that is the nature of everyone, all of us. So that's one aspect of it, and it's kind of quite relevant now, because you might start kind of comparing yourself to a lot of inspirational speakers that we've been having that have done a lot, and you might start comparing yourself. Just notice if you do that, and just step away from judging and evaluating yourself and others, and recognize that completeness and perfection. So that's one thing. The other thing is, when you obviously get that fully in you, or grasp that concept fully, then you'll be able to fully accept yourself, other people, and really step into the presence of true compassion and kindness towards self and others. And this kindness and compassion is unconditional. There is no condition attached to it. It is completely unconditional, and that's what makes it powerful. And this complete acceptance of self, others, nature, events, reality, and stepping into complete surrender of what is. And surrender here in this instance doesn't mean giving up, but it just means to relinquish the need to control everything. And this really allows you to then step into your true power of action from love, from compassion, from care. And action does not no longer arises from trying to prove something, your worth or your point of view or all of that, but because you want to make a meaningful contribution to the world. So that is a great power because it's completely intrinsic and autonomous. There's no extrinsic component of it. And that's where you will really be able to operate at a level of joy, bliss, and inner peace that is beyond anything that, you know, there's nothing compared to it. And you will not really know it until you operate in that state. And finally, I want to say that no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you are, there'll be people who will like you and there'll be people who dislike you. And you've got to completely accept that fact that some people love you and some people hate you. And that's fine. But once you start operating from that stance of completeness, you will naturally be able to love all people, regardless of who they are, what they think of you, and all that. There's this encompassing sense of care for all of creation, regardless of who they are and what they are. And you'll be able to see the face of the divine light in everything and everyone, regardless of their who they are, no matter what, where they are, and how they see you, and that's totally fine. So these are really powerful concepts that once you adapt that into your life, you'll feel complete and perfect, and you'll be able to operate at a place of true power to make a positive impact on yourself and other people. So just to sum up, understand your inherent completeness and perfection, and know that that is the same case in everything and everyone else. And also understand the inherent incompleteness and imperfection as well in yourself and other people, and that is nature, the part of nature, and that's something we do not need to fight or we do not need to deny. We fully accept it, and we will continue to evolve and grow and improve and contribute in meaningful ways, regardless of that fact. And understand that regardless of what other people think of you and how they treat you or whatever, you can operate from a place of true, complete, unconditional love and compassion towards all of creation. And that is where you will find your true power. And you will surrender to anything that unfolds in life without any resistance, without polluting your inner state with negativity. I hope you found this video useful, and be keen to have more discussions around these topics with you well into the future, beyond this subject. Thank you, and see you soon.